Welcome back to another episode of Follow the Sun RVing. We had a busy October, and it started with baking to get ready for everybody to come in November. Today we're scouting, looking for where we can find the big giant wapiti. This day should have prepared me for what was to come. We're up at 5 a.m. and out the door by 6. Another dark 30 morning. So it's the first day of October and we're sitting in the tree stand that we built several years ago. In day 2, here's our view of the ram's horn. After riding the quads for several miles, we then walked another mile to a mile and a half to the spot where we were going to sit and look for that wapiti. And we're going to sit until pitch dark and walk back in the dark. Instead, all we see were cows. The moo kind of cows. Must be why they call this place cow camp. Just to give you some perspective, we're at 10,178 feet. High enough to see the Tetons. And oh, what a view it is, especially at sunset. Day 2 and still no bull elk. This video doesn't do it justice, but this was a really steep road. And did I mention bumpy?
So if this was wet, I'd have to have chains on all four. It just turned into a giant mud hole. Just a really slimy kind of mud. Not at the end yet. Totally different view of the ram's horn. Oh, that forest fire is still going for it over there. See it?
Yeah.
In between us and the Tetons?
Yeah.
That's the Tetons behind it. And so it's out towards Spread Creek someplace.
We took a day off from hunting and it's now the 4th of October. Still looking for wapiti. This is the ram's horn, up close and personal.
Tourists never see this. They're hell-bent to get to that Yellowstone Park, which I don't blame them. It's gorgeous, but I'm happy to say most of them never see this, because if they did, they'd be coming here instead of Yellowstone.
sure looks different up close than it does from our yard. And this is why we carry a chainsaw.
What are we gonna bump into today? I think if I stay right, we'll clip a few of those little branches, but we should be okay. Oh, yeah. Either that or we're gonna bring in a small pine tree with us.
And a reminder of what the ram's horn looks like from our yard. We had seen 2 elk sparring last night. That was pretty cool, but we weren't close enough to shoot. So here it is, October 5th, and we're now out there looking for them again. We did find a Forest Service cow camp. We sat there for most of the day, watching the hill where we had seen the elk before, but no elk today. It's October 6th, and we're back at the same spot, looking for that wapiti. I did finally see him with the binoculars, and lo and behold, we walk up the hill to get it, which we did not harvest today. When we got back, I told Mike he must have thought I was a mountain goat because that place was steep and just filled with trees. One really cool thing was watching this moose. It's October 6th, and it's going to be a wet, rainy day. Made some of Grandma Morgan's peanut butter cookies before we go out hunting today. We didn't see any elk today, so we're probably going to take a couple of days off.
Okay, here we are getting ready to take all the stuff, paraphernalia out of here to construct a built-in bookcase, and it has to match the existing log and tongue and groove. We bought some pre-made cabinets to speed the operation up, and they're hickory, so we're going to be challenged to match colors, and I think that's about where we are before we get started.
What about all the electrical?
Oh, we got every electrical thing to move, and both my electrician sons are in Oregon, so go figure that.
So we started the bookshelves. And we did that because when I went to see my friend Susie in Nebraska, she gave us a whole bunch of Louis L'Amour hardback covered books. The goal was to have it completed before November 1. Yikes! Saw these bear tracks. I'm scared now.
There's our neighborhood bear. He's been visiting all of us. Yes, sirree.
Coming back from hunting, we see this bear, not the tracks that I just showed you. It rained all day today, so we took this opportunity to work on the bookshelves. And here we're texting the electrician's sons. Remember that bear from a couple of days ago? Well, he came across our front porch. A snow day today, so again more bookshelf work. You might ask why he's smiling here. And now we know why. Look, the base is going in. Another unsuccessful hunt today. It's October 17th, still no elk, but we're making progress on the bookshelf. Another snowstorm, which means lots of snow higher up. No hunting today. We only have 9 days left. Chris has a deer license and drove all night. We're stocked up for everybody coming in November. It's October 23rd. We're still trying to get wapiti. Have I mentioned that we have to sit really still and be really quiet so as not to scare the elk? So very peaceful. Mike spotted an elk and it's over there. I just can't see it yet. I'm looking over his shoulder and can't move. But watch for the movement. Again, not able to shoot today. We're almost done. And I've loaded it up. Just some trim work left. We're on a mission here. Just a small obstacle in our way.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I don't have my
You need like a 64 gig or 128 gig.
I need to buy.
So we have it all cleaned up and now we're on to our mission, which was to get this log bench for our fire pit. What I didn't show you was that we almost got stuck a couple of times going in to get the log bench. But if you ask Mike, we didn't almost get stuck.
Slowly up the grade, easy stuff. And then we gotta go down the grade. Probably 8 inches deep there. And that's why I was spinning just a little bit. him a nice smooth road, and here's where we went a little sideways. You can see where I finally got a good bump that I can launch off of.
Okay, so we might not have almost gotten stuck, but it was an adventure. We were not successful getting our bull elk, so we needed to decorate for Halloween for all the nieces and nephews who were coming, and hopefully we'll be more successful with our cow elk hunt. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of Follow the Sun RVing.